Well. Happy Sunday for those who are no Sunday. I mean, all right, here I am back again. Let's see. Okay, things are looking good. So far, looks good. All right, Roger. Okay, back on the grind. Here we are. So here we are at Dalton Farm. Did a bunch of things yesterday. Streamed for quite a while. I don't think I'm gonna stream for as long as I did yesterday. Maybe only a couple hours. Streaming is I don't know what it is. As I've gotten older, I get a bit more and more tired. Alright, so here's local leader. Let's see. They're able to establish supply lines between workshops and settlements. This one is able to build workshops and settlements. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go 1 point in. There we go. Now I can set up supply lines. So which one is the next one? Okay, let's see here. I need to start putting... Let's see. Alright, so I think the next points that I'm going to be putting into stuff will be in heavy gunner. Just so that the heavy weapons do more damage. Okay. Alright, so... Who do we go talk to? Bring the head to the Sheriff's Fens. Captain Avery. Get access to Demon's Terminal. Retrieve the storage drives. Return to Chase. Oh, the data recovery. I forgot about that. That's okay. We could go do that. The data recovery is all the way down here, isn't it? Yeah, right down here, next to the harbor. So... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, I remember now. Yeah. Okay, I remember what I need to do. So now that we've, if I remember right, now that we've actually got, the Dalton farm up and running, that means that the, what's her name, Little Bertha, is gonna wanna, is, oh, is going to want to take back parts of the island for, uh-oh. Man, I terrible at shooting from the hip. Okay, yeah, I think that's what's happening. So there's this, who is she? There's this girl in the dock. Her name is like Bertha. We saw her last stream. She was threatening to cut up another person with a knife. Anyway, now that we've claimed the farm, I think that's going to be as like a flag or a cue for her to come to us for a quest, so we can actually go and what is it? Set up a lumber. Was it the lumber mill? I think it's called. It's either the logging mill, the lumber mill, something like that. Yeah, we're gonna do that here. So just gotta make it back there, turn a couple quests in, and then we'll retrieve Faraday's nonsense, Faraday's storage devices. There's supposed to be something associated with that, but I don't remember. There's something about it, but I don't remember what it is. Like, there's going to be some additional storage drives that I can't really get access to. I need like a key or something, but it involves part of a quest. I think I actually have to go... Oh, I don't remember. I'm just kind of yapping about something I don't have a good memory of. I want to say that we complete Faraday's quest about the actual storage drives, and then we talk to a guy, and this guy tells us about a thing that they kind of covered up, and that will actually help us uncover the memory of a person who has had they've had like a mind wipe, and it's left it was done not very well, and left him with a great deal of pain. Okay, I hear weapons fire. Must be up there. So far, not any nasties or anything like that, so I think we'll be okay. Oh, wait a second. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, all right. Sometimes things just don't seem to always go the way. Oh, okay. Why you stop that? Okay, there was a bit of man. This lag or the frame drops are not very fun. I'm not a big fan of the frame drops. You know, honestly, I'm feeling a little bit on the tired side. Like yesterday was such a long stream. I don't think I've fully got over it yet. But okay. Today was an interesting day. Just went up the usual stuff. Laundry is supposed to be finishing up here soon, but let's go see what's going on over here. Mariner.
Mariner. Ammo and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon. Before... well, soon.
Sounds like a really good plan.
The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
All right, hull breach number 2.
All your medical and food needs.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but, oh well, judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I could help you out.
That makes 2 of us. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
All right, safe passage is not safe. All right. Oh man, I'm really starting to. Man, I'm really starting to suffer today. My computer's really chugging on. Yesterday it was doing fine, but now it seems to just.
Doing its best to chase you out. You keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
They're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve you. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. You can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
I don't know who Vanessa is. Vanessa? I don't use them. What? I'm Patronus. I don't. And this is my natural voice. This is just my natural voice.
I'll hear you out.
In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
All right, Captain's Dance. All right, sure. Do it.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
All right, there we go. Rite of passage, Captain's Desk. Now, I really wish this quest became more available, like earlier in the actual game, because also I wish I had the recipe, because we're going to get some food that actually increases my XP gain by a percentage for 2 hours. I just wish this quest came along sooner so I could really benefit from it. All right, Cassie.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end. This is a day I never thought I'd live to see. Thank you.
I found a holotape from the last guy you sent to the lighthouse. He thought your whole story was a lie. Is it?
A lie? No, no. It was true. Or at least there was truth in it. Was there a little harmless exaggeration as well? Perhaps. But some things are more important than truth. Look at you, for instance. You've seen the island's dangers and survived. You've learned something valuable. What's more, the island learned something too. It knows you're not some greenbacked mainlander who can't tell up from down in the fog. The island will respect you now. And that's more than I can say for most who step off the boat.
I was glad to help. I hope I've put your mind at ease.
You certainly have. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. For at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing, so it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours, I think yours is only just getting interesting.
Blood letter. Target bleeds for 25 points of additional damage. That's actually pretty good stuff there. There's another weapon in the game called the Throat Slicer. It also causes bleed damage for 25 points. But it's a fast weapon. This one's very slow. Alright, so there we go. Now, I don't really want to carry this around this entire time, so I'm just going to pop over to here and just drop it off here. Alright, so let's see what I got for in the ways of junk here. I got a bunch of junk. Do I have any... Nope. Alright, here.
Guns, and more guns.
Alright, so what's next? Oh yeah, that one goes back to the Commonwealth, and the rest are heading up, pointing out to the island. Let's see, there's one more quest. There's a couple of quests to get, but
Lost my home in the fog.
I kind of have to, let's see here.
Hey, pal.
Okay, that's a no then. All right, let's go in here and talk to the guy behind the counter. He has a quest. I know he does. I just don't know if we're far enough in the actual progression for us to actually get the quest, but we'll find out.
Mitch?
You look like you need an ice cold Vim.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba.
Let's see what you have on tap.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Okay, I don't think I'm far enough. I don't think I've progressed far enough to actually get the quest from him just yet. So I got to do some more things. All right, that's fine. All right. So I think it might be after I do the captain's dance. Okay, I thought maybe because I was able to free Dalton's farm or do the quest for Cassie, but I guess it's after the captain's dance that there'll be a few more quests for me to do. So I guess the thing to do is to go do the captain's dance. All right. Okay, sounds like there's weapons fire going on. Okay, well that's bad. I don't think this is supposed to be happening. I think... There we go.
Children, bastards!
You were right, Alec.
Now will you listen to sense? The children of Adam need to be wiped clean off this island.
You've had your blood today. I can't stomach any more of it.
All of you. Show's over. Go home.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world.
That's kind of brutal, to be honest.
My guns now.
All right. So, what's next here? So we'll head south here to the actual boat here, and then we'll head this direction, and we'll pick up the storage devices. And then we will return to Acadia. Because the only other quest other than that would be to help the Mariner. Well, no, yeah. Other than that, it's right here, the nucleus. Okay, so off we go. Now this boat, this foundered ship to the south, is going to be really tough because these guys, they have harpoon guns, so they do a lot of damage, and there's a bunch of them. Some of them don't have harpoons, but still, and it's kind of a big boat, so there's a lot of folks on there. It's like a container ship kind of thing, so that's kind of how it is. There's some exploring that I want to do. To be honest, there's some exploring I want to do. There's a bowling alley here on Far Harbor that has a bit of a story behind it. To make a short story long, is that one of the people who worked at the bowling alley, when the war began, he went off to join the war. He went off to join the fight, and he got oh wait, sorry about this. So there was a guy. He went to the bowling alley. He was a regular there. He bowled. He was very good at bowling. People loved him, kind of thing, right? Then when the war happened, he went off to go fight, and all that stuff. And he ended up getting disabled. He ended up getting paralyzed from an injury, so he couldn't walk anymore. And so as kind of a way for him to, able to bowl again, they actually created a weapon. Well, they took like a Fat Man launcher. They took a mini nuke launcher, the Fat Man, and they modified it so that it would shoot bowling balls instead. It might be considered an unlawful aftermarket modification, And that item, that weapon, is still in the bowling alley, and I want to go get it just because it's one of those nice little collectible items. Tannery. Interesting. So it sounds like the was the Divide what do they call it? The Divide Raiders are here. So let's see if we can sneak past without being seen. Nope. Well, I got seen, so I guess it's a little late now, huh? Jeez, this guy's annoying. Jeebus. Okay, what's going on here? Where is... Oh, okay. Oh, I missed. There we go. Okay, so how many more of these guys do I have to deal with? Ghouls, Divide Raiders, and the Trappers? Like, where's the rest of them? Nod. Why are they all trying to take me out? I ain't done nothing wrong. Well, I mean... It's funny how everything in this game wants to take, you know, just kill exactly like me, right? What the fuck? What is that? A feral ghoul spitter? Okay, that's new. That's new. That's a new enemy. Never seen this enemy before. Rad shark fragments. Yeah, that's new. That's very new. I mean, the mod collection definitely added that creature, but wild. Okay, so what's down here? What the heck? It's splattered. Pretty wild. Oh, there's rocks everywhere. Ooh, what's going on here? Psycho and buff up. Man, I really need a chem station. I should pay attention or look around, find a chem station so I can make myself some chems. Okay, let's look. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get over there. You know what? Let's see here for a second. Okay, so it's up there. Let's see. What is the... It's the tree, isn't it? Let's see if I can use the tree. The Fook? Okay, really? Okay. Alright, so I came up here and encountered a McNasty, of course. Why wouldn't I encounter McNasty? It's the rules, right? Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he run off to? Come up, McNasty, where you at? Oh, there you are. Ooh, a Chinese officer sword with Sentinel. Wait a second, let me look at this here. Take 50% less damage while standing and not moving. Oh, okay. The lighting's kind of terrible. It doesn't look terrible. It's got 3 stars on it, very nice. Okay, I like this. It looks good. Oh man, the damage is kind of crap though. How much is the weight? 3? All right, what have I got going on down here? Hello, what are you? Oh, of course. Now, I did see the Marler King over here, so I'm going to take a shot at that. Oh, interesting. It's kind of... What do you call that? The, oh, it's kind of messed up. Ay, ay, ay. Gotcha. Alright, let me think about here. What is the best way to get it? Would be the best to swim up onto the boat or attack it from the shore? Because you can get onto this boat 2 different ways. You know what? I usually attack from the shore, so I'll go from there. Now this looks like This definitely looks like a shrine of some kind. Let's kind of brutal, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Oh, empty bottles? Yes, empty bottles. Brilliant. Okay, I'm loving this. All right. What is this? Is it deceased? It must be deceased. Okay. Riptide. So I wonder if this guy. Who is this guy? Vendor? Or are you just some guy?
Excuse me.
Hey.
Ah, okay.
Never mind, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I like the name Riptide. Very good. Ooh, is it here? Yes, it is. Okay, so here's a silly little thing. So, for some reason... Oh, that's a car. Never mind. Like, for some reason, like, once upon a time ago, I was walking by and I saw a gnome sitting here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I looked over and I looked down and I saw that there was there's a thing there. And then I look and see bones. And I see, oh, bits and pieces. And I'm like, oh no. And so I'm sitting there wondering, was there a person up here that died in the chair and then the chair fell off? Or was there a person already in the chair, then it fell off and then died when it hit the ground? I don't know. But it's kind of silly that there's a gnome there. Alright, so this is gonna be kind of a prolonged fight because there's many of these dudes. So, and they're pretty tough. So I'm gonna use some chems here to help me with this nonsense. So we're gonna go with some cycle buff and some buff tats, and for a little extra intelligence, for the little extra XP, we'll go with that. And then of course we'll have to consume the water. There we go. That's one down. Two down. Oh, where you at? Oh, great. I can't see him. They were there. I mean, they were there. I saw some. Time to get a little closer, I suppose. Oh, I should reload. Where are you at? I want to say there's a special weapon here. Or not a special weapon. What am I thinking? There is a unique weapon. Okay. For some reason, the guys had just decided to trap themselves in a weird spot. Okay. Be that way. Okay, so I've already hit the legendary, so I should be able to do a bit of damage to him now. Oh shit, I keep missing. Wow. Damn, he's kind of getting himself all stuck there. Alright, where's the rest of... There he is. Honestly, I was not expecting these guys to get trapped, to get themselves stuck like that. It's kind of weird. I guess, well, whatever. Oh, here we go. Lever action rifle. Very nice. That's a unique weapon right there. Lever action rifles are not so common. They are in the game, so you can find them, but they're just not so common that you encounter them all the time. Oh, let me just take that frag right there. All right, let's see. Where are you at? Way over there? I'll take those. Ooh, I'll take this too. Thank you for the nice quantum. Oh. Well, he was hitting me with a combat rifle. Didn't do a whole lot, though. Alright, where are you at? I hear you, but I do not see you. Are you down there? Alright, let's go down the stairs. Where's the stairs at? Oh, here we are.
The fog will get you. The fog gets everyone.
The fog gets everyone? But of course, yes. Ooh, this place is kind of a bit of a, it's kind of like a little maze. All these shipping containers are being utilized for different things, and they're kind of there to turn you around and kind of get you going in circles. Oh, there's one. Oof, that hit me for quite a bit of damage. Oh, he's got himself a laser sword from the looks of it. Coat the ground in red, huh? Where is the rest of them? Are they further down? I have to get lower to the water, aren't I? Okay, where are you at? You know what? Let's see here. What else? What I got for aid here? Because I got food here. Oh, this one actually is good. Actually, yeah, this will give me increased health. Look at that. It doesn't even like 200 health for this from this thing, and it only gives me like a little bit. Where are we at here? So. Where's the steps down? Alright, so it's over this side? Oh, I gotta go around. Okay. I do not remember the layout of this place very well, so. Where is everybody? Where is everything? I am so lost.
You can't hide. Not forever.
I mean, I can try. Oh, you're in the water?
I see what you are. I see it.
Where is Bilge? Is he still in the water? Oh yeah, he's still in the water. Okay. All right. Turn to the Mariner. So I guess Bilge was the main guy. The HMFIC. Oof, that was a nice bit of. All right, where's he at? All right, where'd you go, big guy? Okay, where's Bilge? I want to collect some of his stuff. He has stuff, and I want to collect his stuff. Come on, Bilge, where's your stuff? Okay, so I'm currently being pushed this direction, so his body might be over here somewhere. Oh wow, he's gone? Well, that's annoying. Huh. Well, usually named, and usually named NPCs have some stuff on them that would be worth taking, right? But okay, I guess this guy just oh, there he is. What do we got here? Okay, so what's making that noise? There should be a few more boxes around here. Where are you at? Oh. Yep, this was the guy with the laser sword, tier 1. Well, it's not really a laser, it's more like a laser. Like a laser sword. They can't call them lightsabers because obviously that's copyrighted, so they gotta call it a laser sword. Or a light sword. Or an energy sword, something like that, right? All right, so now we can swing over and pick up the what are those called? The drives. Oh, I forget why did I forget what they're called? Storage drives. Wow, I'm having a heck of a time remembering stuff right now. This is amazing. Alrighty. So I'm fairly certain quite along these shores here are going to be quite a few mirelurks. So let's try to avoid upsetting them too much. Look, there's one right there. There's a king. See, the mirelurks are really the only enemies other than the fog crawlers and the gulpers you have to worry about in the water. If the fog crawlers and the gulpers actually made it to the Commonwealth, it could be a bit of a problem because usually the only ones you're dealing with out there are mirelurk queens, mirelurk hunters, mirelurk kings, and razor claws, that kind of thing. So, what is this? Oh, that's an angler. That's an angler. I'm like, what's glowing over there? That's an angler. Let's avoid that. So that building up there is going to be one of the buildings we actually have to go through as part of the main quest line. It is filled with super mutants. Quite fun. Pardon me. All right, so this is where the accident happened, because there's things that are on fire, and let's see. Yep, right along here. You can actually kind of swim through the fire. I do think it actually causes damage. No? Oh, okay. I thought it would cause damage. Huh. Maybe I'm mistaking that or confusing that with a different game. I do play many different games. Most of them I don't stream, but I just kind of play them in like when I have the free time. When I get home from work and I'm tired and I just want to sit down and play a game and not be bothered, I'll just play one of these other games. Let's see here. So, uh-oh, did you crash? I think the game may have crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, wow. That's a surprise. Okay, I actually expected the game to crash right there. Wow, okay. It did not. It's a surprise. All right, yep. This is right over here. It's brilliant. Brilliant. These creaky boat noses, I mean, it's great. Oh, excuse me, that was a yawn. The folks who made Far Harbor. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I guess there is parts of this that actually hurt you. Oh, it's over here. Whoops. I was gonna say, whoever, you know, created Far Harbor did a really good job. Really good job. All right, so here's one. And here's a second one. Now this one here requires a key, which is part of a quest. There we go. I'll take that one there. I can't get to those other three that are in there. Oh, sorry, there's other two that are in there. Can't get to those. But yeah, there's I think once I get back to Acadia, then a guy is going to approach me and talk about Victoria, or I don't think that's her name. But we'll take that. 2 mentats looks good to me. And that will actually start another quest. We'll come back here and try to unlock, you know, what happened to, quote unquote, Victoria. Okay, so now we just gotta head back to Acadia. I have to go around this southwest harbor to make it happen. So let's see if it's, as you can see, there's a bit of a road. There's a road from, yeah, so on the path from this road here, we go north, and then we go along there to the old house, well, almost to the old pond house. So we go up this road here. This road here is going to have some animals on it that will attack us, but it will take us to Acadia, and it's the fastest way to get there. So we can just have a bit of a run. We can avoid getting shot pretty well. All we got to do is just go the right way. So this town here has a bunch of trappers in it, and there's also some wolves and other McNasties as well. So we just gotta kind of keep an eye out for that. I think we're pretty sure we can run through here mostly, and avoid getting attacked if we're a little careful. If not, then we'll have to continue to earn that experience. You could spend quite a long time just walking around exploring every inch of this island, and you would find some neat things. So yeah, you could quite literally do an exploring series where it's like, you know, you explore Far Harbor, Nuka World, the Commonwealth, and there would be literally, probably like hundreds of locations you could go to. And each one could just be a simple, like, maybe couple minute video, and others would they would take a while, because there's some places in the Commonwealth are really big, and some places you don't really get access to until you're on some part of a quest. Like, for example, the Fort Hagen satellite array is a place you don't really get access to unless you're on the Headhunter quest during the Automatron DLC. Yep, this is the place. This is the right way. All right. And there's a fat man, and there's a piece and some power armor that you can't get unless you're on that quest either. Because that's the fun bit, is where you have to be on the quest in order to gain access to that location. And if that quest is not active, then the terminal that opens the door to get you inside the satellite array just doesn't exist. So you have to be on that quest in order to open the door, in order to interact with the terminal, which then allows you to get into the satellite array, which then allows you to fight all of the Rust Devils and fight what was her name? It's not Tessa. That's a there's a Rust Devil in there who got some power armor, some Tesla power. Hold up, wait a second. Oh, I see. I was supposed to take a. I was supposed to go to the left, but never mind. Oh, I guess I'll just take the shortcut. Why not? Oh, look at this. Well, look at that. I wasn't paying attention where I was supposed to go, and I found something. Nice. Exploration. I really approve of it when people put in the effort to make the world seem like they were once habited or inhabited, and that you can just go into the world and just find things. I really appreciate that. I really approve of that greatly. Bethesda really screwed the pooch when it came to really messed up that formula when it came to Starfield. Because I did play Starfield for a little while, and I was just doing my little normal exploring thing that I do whenever I play a game similar to, you know, any of these other games. One of the things that I know a lot about the games. Well, I know much about the games because I spend a lot of time exploring them. And then I'll make a video on what I find. The places I go, things that I see, enemies I encounter. And I do that through exploration. I think that's kind of the best way. You just play the game and you'll learn a bunch that way. And if you want to make content of the game, you'll spend quite a bit of time looking for things. But Bethesda kind of screwed it up with Starfield with their procedurally generated nonsense. And I spent a couple of hours exploring different planets and moons that were in that game. And I discovered that some of the locations were not predetermined. They were like preset. Oh. Sorry about that. Oh shit, this one's spazzing. Yeah, I discovered that some of the locations are kind of randomized. They're not predetermined. There are primary physical structures that are in particular locations, but sometimes those structures are just randomly kind of placed there. It really depends on where you are, where you go. On the first moon of Starfield, where you encounter the Terramorph or whatever it's called, it doesn't matter which direction you go, you will encounter the Terramorph. You could go north, east, south. If you go towards any item that's kind of showing up on your map, the Terramorph will appear between you and that location. I was kind of hoping it was just, I was just lucky and encountered the Terramorph. No, it seems like it's one of the things that will spawn when you start heading towards a location. And when I saw what was happening, I lost interest. And the quests were kind of boring. Well, anyway. Inside I go. So we're going to give Faraday back his stuff, which is going to be great. Oh, those damn planes. I live a few miles away from an airport, so I apologize if you can hear any aircraft noise in the background. Sometimes they're really loud, sometimes they're not, so it's kind of silly. I guess it really depends on which direction the aircraft are flying in and out of the place. All right, girlfriend, I have some sad news.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
You said this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Ooh, Institute Rifle, improved automatic, fiery, improved targeting, Hitman. 10% damage while aiming. That's what the Hitman one is. Yeah, like I said, there's a mod that increases the number of like I guess bonuses or special this and the others that are on there. So all right, my guy, I got you your storage devices.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
Huh.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these 2 is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Oh, interesting. I took 3 storage devices from that boat. I don't know why he's acting like there isn't a third one. Hold up. Hold up. Huh. That's weird. Alright, so that's all done. Let's see. So I guess the next thing to do now is the captain's dance. Yep, time to go do the captain's dance. Some of these perks are, it's not really yeah, what is the word I'm looking for here? Really doesn't matter. Sometimes they're not very good to max out. Like this one is kind of cool. You know, you might trigger 3 times XP, but it kind of overwrites you know, the kind of overwrites this one. I'd rather have 5 times XP than 3 times XP. And sometimes the perks don't work as expected either. So this one is great. Like this one's great. You know, I gain plus 50 damage resistance in melee, and I do 50% more damage. That's amazing. So if I'm using my weapon, if I'm using my melee, my sword, I can do 50% more damage, which is brilliant. I forgot about this one. Yeah. But this one here, disarming them, it's not that great. Well, anyway, let's see here. So agility is not maxed out. Endurance or strength maxed out. Strength is maxed out. Endurance is maxed out. Intelligence is maxed out. Agility is only at 9. Okay. Well, anyway. There we go. Heavy gunner. So right now, if I can get him to plus 50. Yeah, if I can get all 5 points in heavy gunner, it means the Gatling laser that I'm going to get from Elder Maxim will do more damage. So it's going to be cool. And I do definitely want to go into Nuka World with a Gatling laser. Okay, so this guy here.
Hey there.
I need to talk to you. Look, it's no secret that I don't exactly trust outsiders. Anyone. But I need help. The kind of help that stays quiet. I have my own set of contacts. Folks that warn me when things are about to go bad. And they're telling me that Chase screwed up. Something she did the last time she was in the Commonwealth got the Institute's attention. And they're on her trail. There's a courser sniffing around. And it won't be long before he finds Acadia. Can't let that happen. You've proven you can handle yourself. Can you stop him?
I'll find him before he finds you. Don't worry.
I know this means you putting your life in danger for me. For us. I want you to know that it's not for nothing.
All right. So it's not this guy. There's a oh, wait a second here.
Hi.
Can I help you?
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Deem us to be thanked for that. Can I help you?
Wait a second here.
Still collecting asters? I have some flowers for you.
A beautiful color, don't you think? As promised, here are your caps.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. So her name's Aster, and she's collecting asters. I don't know you. Are you part of the collection?
Hey there.
Yeah, I don't know you. Alright, so... Oh, it's him, isn't it?
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. And I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
Okay, maybe it's not him. Ooh.
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though, don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Jewel.
Hey.
New girl, right? Must be, because I don't recognize you. Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
Alright, so that should trigger something here pretty soon. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so let's go do the captain's dance, and then I'll come back and...
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Of course.
It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
That's a good attitude. Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost. So scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing. That she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am. For all it's worth.
What were you looking at, my guy? I'm confused. You're looking off to the side. Were you just talking and thinking? Like...
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
There he is again, looking away. What's going on? Oh, is he looking at Cog here? That's interesting. Alright, so let's go and, oh yeah, take down the Courser. That's right. I forgot. I was like sitting there thinking, Captain's Dance, Captain's Dance, Captain's Dance. Now there's the Courser. Alright, let's go do that. There's a bed outside. I'll sleep in that bed real quick, and then we'll head off to hunt down the Courser. I think the Courser is going to be found fighting some trappers. Heck, if we're lucky, he might be fighting some Divide Raiders. That'd be kind of fun. Here it is. Yeah, we'll sleep. Let the nighttime pass. Sorry, this is a bit of a stretch there. Sorry. Ooh. All right, so where is this guy? think he's over here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. He's way down there. Okay. I can just kind of hop, skip, and jump down the mountain. So, these are really aren't technically, I mean, I guess it's technically a mountain. When I think mountains, I think ginormous things that, you know, that take forever to climb, you know, or get to the top of. These more like hills, like just big hills and stuff. Are there really even any mountains in the Commonwealth? I don't think there are. All right, so let's see what the problem is here. We got a few more asters right here if you want to collect them. All right, where is this guy at? Okay, there he is. It's way over there. Is he invisible? Is he currently using... Okay, he looks like he's gone up inside. No, yep. Okay, there he is. And he's down. All right. So the trapper dude up there. Let's see. I cannot hit him. So is that the only... Was he the only guy here? Let's have a look-see. Okay, so this guy's deceased. Gonna head up here. What do we got here? Shoddy? Okay. This guy lost his head. That's very unfortunate for him. Oh, there we go. Got him. All right, cool. So that was actually pretty quick. Well, I want to thank the trapper for distracting the courser, so I can get a good hit on him. And yeah, worked out pretty well. I guess you could say the corsair was just not ready for the island. Oh, so sad. So sad. All right, so the next item to do, we should probably head back. Oh, I did kind of go down the hill pretty steeply. It'd probably be quicker to go around, maybe. Return to the Mariner. You know what? I'll return to the Mariner after the Captain's Dance. So let's go to the Captain's Dance. So all we got to do now is travel our way around the island here, and eventually we'll get there. Now there's so many. All I got to do is drop some animal meat in the water. So all we got to do is just kill any of the animals on the island, just drop their meat in the water, and that will be the whole thing. I need to remember where there's some beds I can sleep in. Nobody's here. Super Mutant Warlord, eh? Lols. Alright, so... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go through town. Probably faster if I did that. Oh, there's some dogs. Speaking of needing some animal meat, I think I've just, yeah. Ooh, a hunting rifle. Instigating, huh? 118.32 does double damage if the target is at full health. Okay. Well, I got the food now. Now, I want to say that there's 3 different waves I have to survive for the captain's dance, and so I need at least 3 different pieces of meat in order to make that happen, which is all well and good. Oh, interesting. Well, what we have here is kind of funny. A bunch of gnomes are digging a grave and throwing a guy in there. It's kind of funny. Hilarious. Hilarious. Alright, so this is the town. It's going to have a bunch of wolves in it and trappers. Now, there's usually some good stuff inside of a red rocket. So let's see if there's anything inside the red rocket. Yeah, there we go. Give me 2 bottles. I could ooh, antibiotics, thank you. Yes, bottles are good stuff. Zap vaporizer. Oh, look at that thing. This is part of the mod collection as well, so very different. Uses microfusion cells. Or just, you know, fusion cells. Mass fusion beryllium capacitor. Cool. Any empty bottles? No. Okay. Let's see, I believe the trappers are essentially on the pier. They're like right next to the water. And as long as they stay along the outside of the town, we won't really attract them. But we also will run into wolves more often, which is fine. They're not too terribly difficult to take down. I don't remember what other McNasties there are other than the wolves. It's been a minute. I should really, spend some time exploring the island. Maybe I should do an exploring series where I just kind of crawl around the island, searching different spots, different places, both marked and unmarked locations. Hello? I thought someone knocked at the door. And just to see what kind of fun stuff is there. I do not think this house is ready for resale. I think you might need to put a little bit extra paint up, maybe some additional nonsense. All right, so we're past the pier now, so she shouldn't really attract their attention at all. Any nasties down here? I don't think there are. Sometimes it's best just to look around and tap the VATS button a little bit. If there's any enemies within range of VATS, they will pop up. It was one silly thing I've always found kind of funny at the very beginning of the game, when you're first in the vault and you first get out of cryosleep and you're in the vault and you're trying to make your way out. You can use VATS before you even have a Pip-Boy, which continuity-wise doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because before you got the Pip-Boy in Fallout 3, you couldn't use VATS. So it's kind of weird you can use VATS before you even get the Pip-Boy in Fallout 4. And it's the same thing with like New Vegas too. I mean, you were automatically given the Pip-Boy, but you still couldn't use it I'm sorry, you couldn't use VATS until you were given the Pip-Boy. Wild. Fog crawler. Huh, why is his health low? That's weird. Sometimes these fog crawlers' health are low, and I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe they got into a fight with another one of the. Oh, looks like they did. What is this thing? Oh, you're an angler. Okay, that's what. Okay. You know, the fog crawlers sound a lot more ominous and dangerous when you don't see them and you only hear them. But once you see them, they're not as scarifying. Fog crawler meat. Let's see. What is my current weight? 317. Okay, that's fine. I'll take some fog crawler meat, see what that cooks into. I don't really do a lot of cooking in Far Harbor. I mostly bring all the stuff I'm going to be consuming to Far Harbor, and then once I'm done, I leave. I don't really partake in Far Harbor's cuisine, so I'm going to do that this time and see what the actual fog crawler meat, cooks up. Hopefully it's something interesting. Usually there's some of the food gives you buzz. Sometimes they don't. All right, so we're pretty close to the nucleus. Yep, it's right over there. So what I'm going to do is, instead of going to the nucleus, I'm just going to go around the nucleus. There are plenty of nasties in this area, though. Like, there was a fog crawler, there's anglers, there's the gulpers. Sometimes they'll crop down from trees, but that's just kind of how it is. There we are. As we get over this here rocky, formation. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah, we just got to keep continuing, go this way. I'll just cut across the island, and if anything gets in the way, I'll just hit it with my sword. Usually perks pretty well. Anything down here on the road? Any highwaymen? Any McNasties? Okay, yeah, just wanted to make sure. That that part of the environment there looked like it was a critter just waiting to attack. This game, this mod collection has added new enemies, so I always just want to take a small little shot whenever I see something I don't recognize, just to see if it's actually an enemy or not. So we should have, if you're looking for any glowing, you see any glowing stalk sticking out of the water, it might be an angler. Oh, this is Springs Adam. This is part of a quest. Yes, that's part of a quest that you would get it from the children of Adam. We'll come back this way. We'll come back this way eventually. Fish. What is this? Is it just a ship? Oh no, it's a dock. Okay, or a pier or whatever. It appears to be a dock. Okay, this is the lumber camp. Okay, that makes sense. We'll just creep through here. Once we, yeah, I think it's starting to look like once we complete the captain's dance, then we'll get a quest to clear this location and set it up so that the harbor, not the harbor, that the harbormen can actually, set up their own place, their own land. Because if they don't have their own land, they'll die. At least that's what Bertha says. So, And she knows what she's talking about, right? Because she's a kid. What the heck? Now those are some big bugs. Wait a second. Yes, that is the correct direction. Okay. All right, so what I got to do is I got to get out there into the water. I got to take out some of the enemies that are already there, because there's already enemies there, like Marlurks and whatnot. We could kill them and use their meat, but I already got a bunch of meat, so we'll just take out the Marlurks, then start with the actual Devants. And it is daytime, so it's going to be a little bit easier for the enemies to see me. All right, let's have a look around here real quick. There should be a person. Should be a couple people over here. They're kind of crouched and hidden out the way, but they should be viewable. Should be able to see them. Okay, yeah, there's one right here. There's Dottie, right? Now there's supposed to be another one. There's supposed to be a second person. I know there's at least two out here. All right, here we go. Let's do the dance. Oh, wait. Oh, yep. I was hoping I get some actual ammo, but nope. So let's do this here. I'm going to creep it down. All right, let's do this. So, food. Let's see here. Wolf meat. Yeah, we'll use the wolf meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. It should be, yep, there's a third one right there. So that's first wave. All right, let's do a second one. This will cause a Marlurk, I believe this causes a Marlurk queen to spawn. Let's see here. Okay, why are you freaking out? Why are you screaming? You're supposed to be watching, not freaking out. Where are you at? What the hell? Are you in the ground? Why are you in the ground? Get your ass out of the water. All right, kill the Marlurk Queen. Where is the Marlurk Queen? Oh, there he is. Damn, bitch, you crazy. Okay, so where's the rest of the danger? Where are you at? Oh, there you is. You stupid. You butthead. You ruined it for me. Okay, here we go. So Marlurk Queen meat. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted the queen meat. Come on. Alright, you know what? We're going to put that back. There we go. Alright, there we go. That was a whole fight. Very underwhelming, overwhelming. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that was silly. My controller turned off. I wonder if that means Okay. It might mean that the battery on this is low, so I will have to switch over to mouse and keyboard. That's fine, though. I usually... oh, shit. What is that? Oh, that's an angler. I missed. Well, I suck. Oh, you're a growing angler. Yeah, that albino angler. Hello, venomous angler. It's a venomoose. Oh, this one spits fire. Well, that's not very nice. Okay, there we go. Dealt with. What is this? Is this part of a boat? Is it part of a ship? Is it part of a ship boat? It's upside down. What is this boat about? Okay, time for the run. Yep, there we go. Let's get all back to the place. All right, so... way over there, huh? Oi. Chillax, my guys. Relax. I'm just going for a nice little walk across the island. Maybe I shouldn't take this guy on. Let's find out. Okay, there we go. Interesting. That was a bit surprising, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that, but it happened. Oh, you're legendary and you're charred. Pack right arm. Hello? What does this mean? Oh, pack. I'm so dumb. I was not even thinking about Nuka World. I was thinking about like a backpack. I was like, it's pocketed? Wait, I've never heard of a pocketed item called pack. No, it's an item for the one of the raider groups in Nuka World. They call it the pack. They got the of course you got the pack. Then you got, oh, I'll sleep here. Yeah, there's the pack. There is the what are they called? Not the Inquisitors. That's not right. There's the operators, the pack, and oh damn, I can't seem to remember the last one. Hello? I hear steps. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I thought I was hearing steps. I am not hearing steps. That is just me. That's just small bits of sound in the background. Alright, so what's going on over here? What were you guys doing? I mean, it'd be nice to have your own little fishing shack. That'd be amazing. hear a rad chicken. Rad chicken, where are you at, rad chicken? The chickens around this place are pretty rad, you know. It's even in the name, rad chicken. All right, let's see what the stuff cooks up into. Commonwealth, no. Roast. So I got Marlet Queen, so I can make some more Marlet Queen stuff. Damage resistance greatly increased in foggy and rainy weather conditions for 30 minutes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Grilled Hermit Crab, that's +2 strength and endurance for 30 minutes. That's actually pretty good, Let's get that going there. All right, let's see. Where's the Marlet Queen steak? There we are. Let's cook that up. And anything else? Oh, wait. What about the wolf? Wolf ribs, wolf steak and eggs. Wasn't there some more wolf stuff and I just missed it? Oh, okay, maybe not. All right, so be it. All right, let's see here for a second. So there's the cinema. There's the cannery. So I could just make a straight shot across the island, flying past the campground. I swear sometimes it's like I'm trying to talk and my mouth will not cooperate with my brain. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have upset him. Okay, so what's going on here? Our settler is running across the island. Away from something. Oh, feral ghoul. Okay, let's see if we can deal with that.
I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, interesting. So the funny thing is you can also, with water pumps here, if you have empty bottles on survival, if you're on survival mode and you have empty bottles, you can fill them up with the water pump. The water pump takes longer to do. It's faster to use a sink. So there's many different ways you can get purified water on survival. Oh, this poor guy. He did not survive. Are any empty bottles in here? It's just the rum. Why is the rum gone? Well, people keep drinking it. That's why the rum's gone. Come on now. Why would you have rum if not to drink it? I mean, think about that for a moment here. Oh, I'm currently sick. Let's deal with that. Where is this? Is this the... Oh, this is the place with all those super mutants in it? Oh, no, I've already been here. Never mind. I am confused. I thought I was in one place. I thought it was somewhere else. But I'm not in the place I thought I was. I'm very good at that. That's a pretty rad stag, man. Relax. I'm going this way. Alright, so some of these little crossroads right here will have nasties fighting each other. The ones I mentioned before were mythic deathclaws. Those are the ones I find really entertaining. Is that a red rocket stop? I think that's a red rocket stop. Let's pop in there to see what's... Let's stop at the red rocket stop to see what there is to see at the stopped red rocket stop. Wait a second. Okay, I was expecting there to be people in here. Nothing in here other than that. Okay. So we're going to have trappers or wolves. I don't really remember what McNasties are at this particular location. This is more of like an unmarked location. Oh, we got some ferals. Okay. Ferals. I hear what sounds like, ooh, capsash, nice. I hear something squishy outside. It's probably one of those, it's probably a feral exploder. They're the ones who usually makes the squishy noises. Kind of disturbing. Yep, he's way over there. Okay, you guys can stay over there. I'll just move on. It's kind of a gross. This squishy, squelching noises. Yeah, bit on the disturbing side, to be honest. Oh boy, okay, this place. Is this the place I think it is? It might be. National Park HQ. Yeah, this is the place I think it is. Okay. So this place has super mutants. Yeah. There's a super mutant here that will throw down. Alright, so let's get the Reaper out just in case. So there is supposed to be a suicider here. It's supposed to be a super mutant suicider here. Okay, I was expecting him to actually walk out here.
Out there somewhere.
So there was a couple over here. There should be a few over in this building. I don't remember if there's actually any quests that bring me here. I think this is just one of those places you come across when you're exploring. I don't really remember there being anything of like...
Someone there? Gonna splatter your brains! Wounded!
Alright. Did not realize the Nightkin would be here. I really should keep remembering that the Nightkin exist in the mod collection. I keep forgetting about that. Since like most of the time I'm just like avoiding, you know, the dark, the nighttime, which where the Nightkin mostly come out. I forget that they're in this game. Or they're in the collection, so it's like, I got killed very quickly by Nightkin when I first downloaded the mod and started playing it. I got killed very quickly by Nightkin just right outside of, what is it, Drumlin Diner? Because I was not expecting it. And since it was invisible, I couldn't target it with bats, and I got wrecked very quickly. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Where are we at exactly? Is this the hotel? Yep, that is the hotel. So let's avoid the hotel. We're not going that way, but by going this way. Eventually we'll go to the hotel. There is a murder mystery quest that happens there, so it's kind of fun. I don't remember the exact, what is it? I don't remember where all the clues are, and I don't remember all of the actual options for, like, you know, making, for what question to ask and in what order, so... I think we're going to be okay for a minute. I don't think there's any McNasties over here that I have to worry about, really. It's mostly just the Divide Raiders that I'm concerned about at the moment. This is the campground. We've already cleared this place out, so we should be good to walk through here again. I don't know. I don't remember if there are enemies that spawn or respawn at this location. There's usually a timer. Like you'll take out an enemies at a location, and then after a certain period of time, the enemies respawn. I don't remember what that I don't remember what that timer is, but I believe it's measured in hours. You know, after like 48 hours or 72 hours, something like that, then the enemies respawn. There are certain containers in the game that respawn items, and those are considered unsafe containers. And it's kind of difficult to remember where they all are. Which is why a lot of people do the whole exploring thing, like I mentioned earlier, where they'll go through and explore different locations, and then they'll go back to certain locations. But then again, these might be they might be a much smarter than that. They might just use like some sort of computer program that tells them which containers are safe and which ones are not. I mean, at some point, somebody figured out that there are multiple, like in Skyrim, for example, that there are vendors, there are traders that use they use like underground safes that you can't really see because, you know, of how the ground is, you know, way it looks. But they figured out where these things were, and that they restock after a certain period of time, which is kind of wild. And that you can actually go to these chests, steal everything out of them, and then sell those items back to the actual vendor, to the actual merchant, and then go back to the chest and kind of repeat the process. But given how Skyrim's not Oblivion, it doesn't get you rich too quickly. It lets you get rich for a little while. That's about it. Oh wow, I took a wrong turn. I was hearing so much just yapping that I actually took the wrong turn. I'm so good at that. I'm so good at distracting myself with stuff that's happening in the game that I completely lose my sense of direction and I just walk off into the world, into the wilderness. Oh, I'm getting distracted again. I'm getting distracted by shiny things. I need to stop doing that. All right, so after we talk to these folks, we're gonna have a bit of. Oh, that's right. We have to after the captain's dance after the quest complete. All right. So these are the cannibal trappers that killed the synth that we were looking for earlier. It was only because I was on that quest that they weren't hostile to me, but now hostile. Alrighty. I think I've killed all the nasties in this area, so I should be fine. I should be able to walk through here without worry. I could be wrong though. There could still be some ghouls that I missed. Because there's Mirelurks, trappers, and ghouls in this area, so I know I don't think I got them all. Oh, this is the place. This is the place I was talking about. Yeah, I'm going to swing by here. Oh, hello. You killed my buddy. It was my job to kill my buddy, not you. Okay, yeah, so we'll swing by here. We'll swing by Beaver Creek Lanes after we complete the whole quest, so. Let's see here. I've been streaming for a little bit. I probably need to have me a bit of a break and get some water. That's what I'm thinking. Stretch my legs and whatnot. That's what I'll do. After we turn this quest in, I'll have a bit of a break. And then go right back to the grind. Mariner, I have your stuff.
The MS Azalea is good to go. I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see.
All right. Questus number 2. Let's go stand next to the guy. Hi, I'm next to the guy.
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm. But this one,
food in front,
is special.
Knocking back.
This one
The
did
shop.
the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book, she's not a mainlander anymore. She's one of us.
Mainlander. Ha ha.
Hey, Doc.
If these knuckleheads don't trust you now, well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you. Maybe hit up Mitch at the last plane.
There we go.
You need anything else, Teddy?
You just don't quit. No, I don't need a damn thing. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
And I got myself a hat, which increases my movement speed, which is nice. There's some bits of combat armor and some bits of radar armor that will increase your speed so you can move faster around the Commonwealth, which is great. But once you get a vertibird, you're set. You know, you don't really need them anymore.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
I'm sure it does. Started changing tide. Help Myth, help Mitch, help Small Bertha. Ah, there we go. That was the quest I was thinking about. Okay, so I just had to do the captain's dance to unlock those quests. Roger that. Okay, well, I'm going to step away real quick, have a bit of a break, stretch my legs, hit some water, and then I shall return. So that's what I'm going to do here. So, let's turn on our little be right back little animation, and I shall return. All right, I've done returned. Okay. All right, got my water. I had to stop and help my my older brother with his evening routine, so now he's taken care of. I don't have to worry about that. All right, now I can go back to helping folks.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
No, it's okay. I got my own guns. Pew pew.
Yeah?
No. All right, girlfriend.
The children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Ma'am, I have to talk to you. I got 14 and a half caps. I want to hire you.
I'll bite. What's the job?
Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
How do you know all this?
My father was a mechanic. A good one. Before the fog took him.
You know, you're quite a remarkable girl.
If you say so. I just don't want this pier to kill what's left of my kin. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please. Help.
All right, let's do that. Secure
My
Echo
kids
Lake.
ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
I know, right? It's kind of wild. All right, let's go talk to Mitch. He's on the inside. Okay. Excuse me. Well, you know, I'm hoping for the day where you know, we no longer have loading screens. That'd be amazing. Oh, the Mariner needs another help. All right, we can help the Mariner again. All right, Mitch.
What's up, Mitch?
Interesting.
You're kind of a big deal. Wow.
Fortify your... Everyone, make way.
Did you really kill the queen? The Mariner said you did.
Don't pester her, Debbie. Of course she did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me.
That's funny.
Here's a round on the house.
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of the lot are thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since you did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Ma'am, Mitch is too damn proud. But we're worried about Uncle Ken.
If my family was in trouble, I'd do anything to help them.
You hear that, Mitch? Even someone like her would ask for help. Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him? And find some way to drag his hide back here. I'll pay, of course.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland. And look out, he loves his traps.
All right, number 2. Oi, what the heck? Am I trapped?
Thanks for helping, Mitch.
There we go. I thought I was trapped for a second there. All right. Got a couple of Fen sheriff's folks here and their canine. All right, let's oh, I need a bit of a sleep. Let's see. All right, let's go talk to the Mariner. The Mariner has something else to do. Let's see. We reinforced the hull. The hull's been reinforced. Fixed. What's next?
Hey, a mariner.
Mainlander. I got one last idea. crazier than a box of rat roaches, but that hasn't stopped you before.
Eh.
Bull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk queen went for a frontal assault...
Has a queen ever attacked here?
Well, not yet. But I'm telling you, the island's bubbling over with menace. Only a matter of time, I reckon.
I'd like to help, if I can.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger problem is acid. Only thing I've ever seen survive a queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks on our islands have carapaces that are extra tough. So you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town as best as I'm able.
Where's a good hunting spot for Mirelurks?
Crabs are crawling all over the island along the coast, but you might want to check around Haddock Cove.
Far Harbor really owes you for all this.
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on, so I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
All right, number 3.
Ammo and souvenirs. Get 'em while they're in stock.
Okay, so now that that's taken care of, let's have a bit of a sleep here. Let's go Mr. Ong Longfellow's house and have a bit of sleep. Then I don't have to pay any money because I am cheap. Or let's say I try to get a good deal, you know. Huh, okay. For a second there, I thought it was something, but it's not what I thought it was. Okay. Ooh, I'm about to almost out of mole rat chunks. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of mole rat chunks before I'm done on the island. Not running out of water though, which is good. Keep finding these bottles, I'll be set. Actually gonna have to start cooking some of the things I find on the island. It makes all the sense in the world to do that. Alright, so Haddock Cove is on the far west side of the island? Have I gone past there? No, I haven't. I haven't gone past there yet. But it's over there. Yeah, and I have a pretty good idea where it is. It's over here, yeah. So it's just north, north and west of the lighthouse. Alright, so we'll swing by the... Wait a second. Here it is. Here's the visitor center. Okay, yeah. So there are 5 magazines on the island. I've collected 4 of the 5. The 5th magazine is going to be here at the National Park Visitor Center. And when we get there, we're going to have to fight off some trappers and whatnot. And so that's going to be fun. The game really won't give us enough time to really set up too many defenses. So we're going to have to fight, fight them they're pretty aggressive too. The trappers are pretty nasty. They're kind of similar to the swamp folk out of Fallout 3 at the Point Lookout DLC. Alright, so I should just be able to... Oh, the Super Duper Mart. Have I actually gone inside this building? Can I go inside this building? Or is it kind of... I think it's all boarded up, isn't it? I don't remember ever going inside this building. Yeah, nope, okay. I did come over this way. What's in here? Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yep, alright. So the visitor center is not actually that far away. It's just down the road, really. Let's see, where does it turn? Man, that fight's really going hard up there. So up there is ghouls, and it looks like there's divide raiders. But there's also the robot. I wonder if the robot is currently fighting as well. Where is the road? Is it over here? Oh, well, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, yep, this is right over here. So there should be a left turn overhead. Oh, here it is. So I have a perk that prevents the traps from going off, so I'm not going to disable any of the traps. Right, so right up in here is the number 5. Yes. Unlock the sludge-based recipes at the chemistry station. All right, so here is the guy. Wait a second. Oh, Jeebus, he magically teleported. That's startled me. I was going to do a quick save. There we go. All right, now we'll talk to the guy. And we'll start this whole thing off.
Go away! You see? You see those corpses? They're from me! Unless you're ready for the long walk, go away! This is my home. Go away!
Ken, are you okay? All right, so this is gonna get silly. I guess it's a little late now, huh? So that's wild. Structures, walls. Pretty sure this should block them from coming in.
Can we trade a few things?
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got some 308. I could definitely use that. Okay, so defenses. Let's see here. I can make a few turrets here. That's fine. Okay, so I think it's supposed to ask me to do a thing, but it's not let me do the thing. Did the attack already happen? Okay, yeah, okay, I already did. Okay. That's so weird. Like, it happened so quickly, I didn't even get a chance to even talk to him about anything. Oh, anyway, go. Well, you know what? Hopefully it didn't really mess up the game in any weird way. Usually I have plenty of time to talk to Ken about something or other. exchange a little dialogue, and then the fight begins. But no, it just happened right away. The game was in a hurry. It's pretty wild. Okay. All right, boss.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Let's see here.
Mitch sent me to bring you home, safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
You have living family that cares about you. Are you just gonna turn your back on him?
I am an old man. I just want to live out my days on my land. You wouldn't understand.
Ooh. Now this one right here, I'm probably not gonna. This probably will not work.
Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later when it's safe.
You won't fool me. I'm staying. Now get off my land.
Oh well. I tried. Actually, you know what? Let me see if this will work. Do I have anything I can consume that will increase my charisma? I don't have any great mentats on me, so I can't do that. Yeah, great mentats, they increase your charisma by 5, and they also allow you to get better prices for like 10 minutes or something like that. Oops, went right past it. Let's see here. What do I got here? Drinks. Let's see. I got plenty of these drinks. What's going on? Vim? What does Vim do? It caffeinates, gives me AP and HP. Okay. Spirits. What do we got here? So this will give me strength and minus intelligence. So that might actually improve my situation here. Charisma +1. Okay, that might work. Do I have any additional chems? Let's see, buff, abomination, cycle buff, medics, bad jet, time slow. No, they're just damage resistances and whatnot. No, it doesn't look like I have any other items, really. Yeah, no, I think that's about it. I'll try it again.
Hey!
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Mitch sent me to bring you home, safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later when it's safe.
You are so...
Oh, it actually worked.
persistent.
Okay, it worked.
Fine. You happy? You've chased me from my home. I'll pack my things.
All right, wow, it actually worked. Okay, I was not expecting it to actually work, but it did. Nice. Makes me a little happy. Nice. Okay, cool. How many of these guys are there? There's one over here. And of course there's this one person back here. And I think the rest are just random bodies out here. Alright, let's think here for a moment. What's next on the pile? Alright, Mylark Carapace. Okay, so that's good. Secure that place. Okay, that's on the way there. Speak to Dijon. Yeah, because I took down the... that's right, okay. Oh, Dijon, okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the map says. Oh, that's pretty far away, wow. Okay, you know what? I'll stop and buy Arcadia on the way back. Once I clear out this spot here, and then get what I need from over here. Alrighty. So, there should be a little bit of pathway back here. This will take me near the that one location with the super mutants. And I should be able to avoid it. Are there any wolves on this road? I don't remember if there's any wolves on this path. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Would not be surprised at all if there are wolves. It's just kind of how it is. Let's avoid that. Let's go this way. So the island is actually, it's a pretty well good put together place, and it borrows, the people who created this did a really good job trying to bring in the whole, like, what do you call that? The whole Lovecraftian vibe to it. There was a guy from many years ago named H.P. Lovecraft. Actually, I don't remember what H.P. stands for, but yeah, his last name was Lovecraft, and he was a guy who he wrote a bunch of books and stories and everything like that. He wrote a book called the Necronomicon. He also wrote several horror stories. Not necessarily a good guy. Not really a good guy at all. He had very, very negative opinions about Italians. He had some severely negative opinions about Italians. He wrote a whole lot of letters in his day, and in some of those letters he spoke very poorly about Italians. It's pretty wild. I'm going the wrong way. I keep heading south when I'm supposed to be going west. Oh, is this the place? This might be the place. What is this guy's name? There's a super mutant around here. What's his name? He's a vendor. He used to run with the crew of super mutants over by the Vimpop factory, but he disagreed with Groon, the leader of the super mutants there. He's a behemoth, and so he left. He actually trapped Groon. Oh, Erickson, there we go. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah. I'm right here. There you go. You can see me.
What were you doing up there in my camp?
Yeah, just looking around.
Easy there, big fella. I was just looking around.
Oh, I'm plenty calm, considering you invaded. What were you doing up there in my camp?
Easy there, big fella. I was just looking around.
Oh, I'm plenty calm, considering you invaded my home. Look, I don't really want any trouble. I broke off from the group I came here with a long time ago. I just started seeing things differently when we came to the island, and I couldn't stand how the other super mutants act to humans. I keep to myself up here and train my dogs. Do a bit of trade with people too. At least those that don't open fire on me. Don't see any reason we can't do the same. Come on up if you'd like.
All right. So if you come to Far Harbor with dog meat,
you guys all right?
Erickson will comment on dog meat and say he's a good dog.
About pointing a gun at you earlier. I just get a bit jumpy when a stranger might be killing my dogs.
So the interesting thing is, I think he might actually be a Generation 1 super mutant.
Looking to trade?
Because most super mutants are not as well spoken as him. There's in Fallout 3, there's super named Leo. And then, of course, there's the super mutants in New Vegas as well.
You interested in a trade?
Maybe.
Butcher's Hook. Nice. Concrete Sledgehammer. Caltrops. You can actually craft these just at at a chemistry station. All you got to do is go to the traps portion of the chemistry station, and you can craft these. If you put 1 point into chemist, you can actually get access to poison caltrops, which do poison the enemies a little bit. But the biggest benefit to them is you can craft them out of steel, and they're worth like 25, 30 caps or something like that. 20, 25 caps, somewhere in that area. And so you can trade them for pretty decent things, because a lot of things are not really worth that whole lot early game, but the poison caltrops are actually worth quite a deal. And give me more of the shoddy shells. There we go. All right, so how many of these do I need? I don't really need a lot of this stuff here, so you can have those, and those, and those, and those. There we go. I wish there was a trade like way to trade like this in Skyrim. That'd be amazing. Unfortunately, it's just different game, different mechanics, different functionality. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I just remembered too. If you come here with dog meat, he will also comment on dog meat, talk about dog meat being a good boy, and he'll actually give dog meat like a bandana to wear, which is really neat. It's a very unique little interaction that only occurs if you bring dog meat here. All right, now that we've chatted with him and we've done our little interaction, let's move on to collecting. Let's go move on to clearing out the place, the logging camp, and then get some. I am just bumping into. Oh wow, okay, I'm terrible. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yep, this way. I think this is the only plane crash in Far Harbor, so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find. But if you don't know where it is, you'll have to either search for it for a little while, or look up where it is and just kind of go there. Oh, excuse me, that was a bit of a yawn there. All right, so what's going on down here? All right, we're at the road. Okay, the road should take me to... No, not that way, this way. Oh, wait a second. We got some nasties down here, I think. Yep, there's a Marlick right there. Should probably be able to sneak on by without attracting too much attention. We'll just swim across the water and make our way to the logging camp. Oh. Where is it at? Is it over here? It's so murky and hard to see that everything just looks like it's part of the environment. Oh wait, no, not over there. Not over there. That's the nucleus. We're not ready to go there just yet. We still have a few things to do before we're doing that. Yep, okay, this way. A lot of the bridges in this place have been destroyed, so the likelihood of you encountering nasties in front of those bridges are pretty high. Ooh, a box. What's in the box? Frag grenades. Okay, I'll take those. That's fine. Let's see. Looking around, I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing them. So I mentioned this yesterday, but the groupers, the ones that like to, the big looking, that kind of ugly and slimy looking. Colonel Gutsy. Wait a second. The Fook? Colonel Gutsy? What is a Gutsy doing out here? Wait a second. Did I walk past him and didn't even... Huh. I don't ever remember seeing a Colonel Gutsy out here. Where'd he go? I mean, I wonder if that was just like the game kind of being weird for a second. No, I'm pretty certain I saw it. Huh. Well, it's gone now. Wherever it went, it seems to be gone now. Okay, that's kind of weird, kind of wild. All right. Wacky and wild. Wait a second. Okay, yep, this is the place. So we just got to clear out the ghouls that are at this location. Speaking of ghouls... So once we clear this place out, we're going to encounter a trapper who's going to be offering us money to just kind of like, to leave. And then he'll come up with the idea of actually having us send people out here so that he can have a continuous source of food to consume. Because, you know, I guess when you become a trapper, you become a cannibal trapper and you start eating everybody. Ooh. So we have Captain's Blend and we have regular Vim. Very nice. I'm kind of looking for a cap stash, to be honest. I'm expecting a cap stash. I don't know where it is, though. It might be in the building. Might be one of the buildings instead of within one of these stalls.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. And also, some of these stalls have locked doors. Let's see. Oh, I gotta open the display case to get to this stuff. Okay, a little bit to the left. Nope. Okay, a little bit to the right.
Nice.
All right. So 5, 50, 45, 30, or 10. Dang, I wanted some shoddy or some 308. No 308 for me. All right, so. All right, so they're kind of all over the place here. There's one right here. I know there's a couple of them inside the building here, but there might be a couple more around the perimeter before we head inside. Okay, maybe not. I was half expecting them to be out here, to be honest, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't just put like 2 or 3 ghouls at the location. I'd make it look like a hotspot, you know, where there's a bunch of ghouls. Okay, I hear them. Oh, that sounds like a big one upstairs. Did not mean to drop down to this level. That's me going oopsie. All right, so where is the ladder up? It's over here. Okay. There should be. I want to say there's one more. Oh, is it actually behind this door the entire time? Nope, a little bit too.
Got it.
Okay, he's way up there. All right, cool. Oh, you're bloated. Gross. All right, there we go. This place is now quote-unquote secured. Oh, okay. Man's Life, Volume 5. You've collected an issue of Man's Life magazine. Human Hunter perk level up. Plus 1% bonus against humans. Wow. I wonder what's happening on this. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't remember there really being too much good stuff in this steamer trunk. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hear noises. I hear a person. All right, so this right here, this is new. Was this always here? I don't really remember. So this right here, it's very fast. It's 41 damage. Very quick. This is very similar to the rotating axes that you get in the pit in the pit DLC in Fallout 3. But it's similar to that, but doesn't mean it is the same. This is quote unquote the army's version of that particular item. But if this staggers, it hits very quickly, so there's a chance to stagger on hit. So since it hits very fast, that means you could pretty much probably stagger the hell out of an enemy completely. It doesn't matter how big the enemy is either. It could be a behemoth, it could be a queen, Marlet Queen, it could be a behemoth, it could be anything, really. What's my weight? 321? I'll take it. Why not? Maybe I'll give it a use. Give it a try here in the future. Here we go.
You got them. You got them shamblers. All dead. Fog's quiet. The land's mine again. For what you done, you can leave. Leave before I need to go a-hunting and kill.
Some people in Far Harbor would like to settle here. Maybe you could share?
Shea! This is my land. Keep the outsiders away. Or, let them come. Send them to me. Send all of them to me. And then I'll hunt them, salvage their gear, cut the meat, then toss the remains for the fog. What do you say? Got caps. Make it worth your while.
Let's see.
You're gonna eat them?
Belly gets so awful empty in the fog. To me, their meat, your meat, all of us are.
I won't be party to murder.
Well, I got no use for you.
Oh boy, he attacked real quick. All right, let's try out this weapon. Wait a second. Wait, did I not pick it up? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Why can't I freaking see it? Oh yeah, now that really tore him up quickly. Wow. Okay, he was staggered repeatedly. Just in less than a couple seconds, he got staggered multiple times. That's actually amazing. Okay, so since this place is now available for me to use, I'm actually going to set up a bed here and set up a sink. There's a whole bunch of empty bottles here, so I'm going to use those to make some water. Well, I mean, the whole bunch is like there's more than anywhere than, you know, a lot of places around here. So that's what I mean by that. Let's see. Just pop down here. Where is? Oh, it's back here, isn't it? Yeah, right here. You can't use this workshop until the fog is clear. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Okay, fine. That makes sense. The harbormen have to come here and clear and set up the fog condensers before I can actually use the environment. Okay, that makes sense. All right. All right, so be it. All right, so now that this place has been pretty much quote-unquote cleared out by the nasties, or cleared out the nasties, where's the next place is... Yep, it's way down here. All right, cool. So all I got to do is just follow this road. Oh, this road's actually going to lead me past a... there's a tower where there's there's some trappers in the tower, and one of those trappers has, I believe, they have a fat man. Little mini nuke. And so it's gonna be a problem for me if I don't pay attention. You know what? Let's... Hello? Hi, I hear you. There you are. Oh, you're a Killclaw, aren't you? Oh, you're Blood Rage. Don't really do a whole lot of damage. Oh, shh. Nikes. What the hell? Let me get on the... Oh my god, I'm getting caught on everything. This is wild. Okay, wow. Okay, I almost got myself ripped apart here. I honestly thought that the harvester would do a lot more damage, but no. They're both legendary, too. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, wait for him to hit me. Damn. Damn, okay. These guys were absolutely just terrifyingly powerful. I'm gonna take the Mirelurk meat. I'm gonna need that. Damn, so yeah, those are the ones. That was wild. Damn, I almost have enough that I don't even have to go down that place. Damn. I was not expecting 2 legendaries. There is a mod. There is a mod out there that changes every enemy in the game into a legendary version of the basic enemy. And that mod can be played at level 1. So it's actually pretty wild. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, so I'm gonna take these guys. Meat here and use it as food. Because once my mole rat meat runs out, I'm gonna need it. Come on. There we go. Legendary Ruthless Trapper. Man, these guys are everywhere. Okay, so where's the other guy at? There's ship. Oh, wow. Okay, I missed. Okay, so he was the legendary Ruthless, so let's see what he had on his person. Oh, wow. These guys are everywhere. Oh, there's... Oh, I literally thought that this was the tower. There's the tower. All right, cool. Okay, where is he at? I don't see him. Excuse me about that. Let me get some bit of water in me. One second here. Something silly is happening on my screen here. Let me need to fix this real quick. What is going on here? All right, there we go. Fixed. No. Not that. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's fixed. All right, cool. Yeah, for some silly reason, so I'm streaming. I'm using Restream, which is allows you to do multi-platform streaming. And for some reason, whenever the Restream player is up, there's a bit of a lag, a bit of a delay, and over time that delay becomes pretty substantial to the point where I'm looking at events that occurred minutes ago. And so I have to refresh the screen, the screen or the actual page in order for it to be up to date, real time. So I'm not too sure if it affects, the chat window or anything like that, the ability for people to chat, but what's that noise? Oh, that's just me. Okay, that's me making noise. Okay. All right, so I don't know how many mini nukes this guy has, but he only has one, it looks like. Well, these guys are here. I figured that guy would have heard that, but no?
the fog. Always playing tricks.
Yes! Let the blood flow!
I believe the term is let the bodies hit the floor. Yes. And here is a mini nuke. Here's a terminal. And what do we got here? Not too much. All right, cool. A combat shoddy. Didn't really do too much. Did a little bit of damage, not much. All right, so down here. Weapons workbench, frag grenade, I'll take that. I'm more interested in the bed. Fusion core, I'll take that. I'll take the shotties. Oh, it's kind of late. I might as well have a bit of a sleep. Oh, yep, I need to sleep. Okay, so let's get some sleep going here. These guys are all kinds of dangerous. All right, we're going to go take out a couple of... I might as well just take out all of the Blood Rage Mirelurks, because that's just, you know, it's just fun. Let's do some cooking here, some roasting. And let's see. Fried frog crawler. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, come on. You kidding me? Are you for real? Like, I'm over here trying to cook, and you guys are... The island is sending wolves to attack me while I'm trying to cook some food? I guess thanks for the food, I suppose. Roasted Mirelurk, yep. Alright, and... Let's see, what else? You know what? Why not? Alright, cool. How far away am I from the place? Oh, I just gotta head south. Okay, cool. So back onto the road again and heading south. Let's see. What else am I supposed to expect on this road? Oh, wait a second. Is this the place with all the ghouls? This might be the place. Yep, this looks like the place with all the ghouls. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm hitting something other than the ghoul. Apparently, just because you can see the ghoul behind an object doesn't mean you can hit the ghoul behind that object, I guess. Alright, so something's very mad at my presence. Oh, there you are. Oh, crap. These guys. Rad shards. Okay, I'll grab one of these. I don't know what they're used for. Let's see. It's not appearing on my screen, so I think it's okay. Stupid. Windows, you need to leave me alone. Leave me alone, Windows. Jeez. Oh, damn. Well, it looks like he's stuck like that. Can't do much about it, I suppose. What's that smell? The heck? Oh. Gulper. At least this time he didn't drop out of a tree. Actually, that one might have actually dropped out of a tree. I was given +1 bottle cap. That's interesting. Oh, yes. I mentioned earlier that there were gulpers in trees. One there, and one there. And if you don't notice them and you walk past the tree, they drop down on top of you. I mentioned it yesterday, but I don't recall seeing any other game out there that kind of does this, where the enemies can drop out of the trees like that. Or at least no other Fallout game that I know of. I mean, it doesn't even happen in Fallout 76, and it would make sense for it to occur there. I mean, I have not played a lot of Fallout 76, so I might be wrong, but yeah, I don't really remember it happening in 76 in the places that I visited. Usually, they're just enemies on the surface, and they come at you. They attack you. That's pretty much what I remember. All right. I want to say... Oh, there's a bed. Yep. Okay, I thought so. All right, so I got something up on my screen. It's bugging me. This 1 second here. There we go. Had a pop-up on my screen. You couldn't see it, but it was bothering me, so I had to remove it. I was worried it might cause some negative thing to occur, so... All right, let's see here. So this is the place with all the Mirelurks are at. Haddock Cove. So there's quite a few of these guys. How much, let's see, how much carry weight do I have? Oh, I got plenty of carry weight. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of carry weight. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to collect the meat off of these guys, cook them up, and then use it as, well, food for later. Empty paint cans. Wait a second. A glowing Mirelurk. Oh, interesting. I just only need 3 of them, I believe, so that's what I'll do. Yeah, only need 3 carapaces, so I'll be careful. Ooh, hello. Rowan. Oh my goodness. We have a guy out here that did not survive. I'm waiting for like some kind of note or something like that to identify that maybe the Mariner had already sent people out here previously to try to get this stuff, and they died horribly, and I'm just like another person in a long line of folks. Shotties. Oh, okay. I thought I heard something else. Never mind. It's fine. What do we got here?
Okay, lunkheads, listen up. These here are the chores for the month. I'm only making one of these, so pass it around. And no, I will not be changing my mind again. So stop asking, Braun. Luke, you're in charge of fishing, cleaning fish, and cooking fish. Just about anything to do with fish. That's your job, okay? Rowan, you're on building and repairs. Seems like some of the baseboards keep getting loose or torn up. I'm not sure what's getting at them, but fix it. Braun, you've got brush removal again. Gotta clear our line of sights. And yes, you may have to work at night, you big baby. I don't care what you hear. I pulled day guard duty again. We'll swap around at night, same as last month. Even you, Braun, so don't even start whining. That's it. You don't like it? Tough. This is how we get things done around here. Wait, is this thing still on? Damn it! Is it this button? No, of course not. I swear, I'm gonna throw this thing in the water. Hello? Luke, is this thing on? Yeah, boss. We're rolling. All right, good. Now get back to work. I can take it from here. This here is Bray Husky, leader of the Husky family. We've torn enough scrap land previously known as Haddock Cove to build an outpost on the water. Mine and really make a go of it here. We build this thing big and tall enough, we'll be able to see pests coming from a good distance off. No one will be able to catch us with our pants down. Bray Husky, signing off.
Bitch with his pants down,
How the
huh?
hell do you turn this thing off?
Lols.
There's a million buttons on this stupid thing. Screw it, I'm just gonna unplug it.
Never figures out how to use the thing. I can relate. I can relate. Okay. Ah, I thought there were more. Yeah, these guys. Bray Husky. There you go. And here is another one.
This is Bray Husky. And this is probably my last record. Oh, jeez. I can see my friggin' guts here. They came up from underneath us. Big, huge freaking Mirelurks. Tons of them. The dead fish and chum must have lured them to us. Oh, God. My leg. The rest are dead. All dead. Luke got pitched right now. And I saw Rowan screaming while another one pulled him under. His eyes. Jesus, his eyes. coming for miles. Underwater goddamn fish monsters. I just hope... Oh, God, no. Oh, it found me. No, no, no. You get there. Get away from me. Oh, God! Is this thing still recording? You've got to be kidding me!
Oof. A sickle. Ooh, a sickle. Poisoner. Poison. Target is poisoned for 10 seconds. Only three damage a second. So 30 poison. So 30 poison over 10 seconds. Fast. Pretty much the same kind of build as the Kremth's Tooth. The sacrificial blade mod for the what is it? The machete. Okay. Man, these blood rage, they're absolutely dangerous. This is wild. I almost got wrecked. In fact, I get wrecked multiple times, so I need to be a little more careful. All right, let's sleep in one of these beds here. I'm kind of tempting fate by not taking them too seriously. So there we go. All right, let's see. Is there anybody else, anything else over here I have to, you know, interact with? I could just head on back. No? Okay, sweet. I can head on back to Acadia. All right, let's see. What's the quickest way to get there? You run across the island and then just head up the hill. Okay. Let's do that, I suppose, then. We'll just run across the island and head up the hill. All right. You know what? Stop the swimming. Let's just swim. Let's just run. Just do a bunch of running. All right. You know what? It's getting a little bit on the late side for me. So once we head back to Acadia, and then we'll head over to the actual pier, the dock at Far Harbor, and then I'll call it there. So let's see. Will I stream tomorrow? Probably. So usually Sundays is when I spend the time to actually, you know, do the usual stuff and get ready for the week. Oh shit! What's going on here? Oh, okay. I know where I am. I don't want to be here. I want to be elsewhere. So yeah, I usually get ready for the week on Sundays, and so I'm not usually streaming. But because next week I actually have PTO, I'm not going to be at work for the entire week. I have some other things to do. I have like other things I need to do. Yeah. Butthead. So I'm off. So yeah, took time off of work. I got some things I need to do, and I might as well, if available, stream in the evenings. I should be able to. If I can, I should, you know, maybe plan it a little better than just, hey, I could do a thing. Fireflies. I really need to get in a better... This is not a good spot to be in. I need to get lower to the ground. So yeah, I should be able to stream tomorrow. Really shouldn't be a problem. I'll try to stream probably around... Generally, when I stream normally, it's around 8 p.m., 7 to 8 p.m., somewhere in that area. But normally during the week, when I'm working, I don't really have the time to stream, especially during the summertime. Summertime for me is the most busy. Working in a warehouse that moves freight, the summertime is when a lot of work gets done. There is work all year long, but there just seems to be more during the summer than really any other time of the year. So I'll have more time during the winter months to actually make content and stream, but that just pretty much non-existent during the summer. And I could look back at the last few years of me being on YouTube and on Twitch, and it's just there. Of course, I don't think Twitch analytics go back that far, but what the hell is that? What is a fog hunter? That's new. That's I've never seen this before. This has to be part of a mod, right? Oh, it looks like they reskinned the Deathclaw. Yep, they reskinned the Deathclaw. Interesting. Oi, what the heck is going on here? No, I don't need to hear any music on this playing. No playing music, please. Let's turn that off right quick. So, there we go. Radio Man's note. What does this mean? I did it. I can't believe I actually managed to get my radio wired. That's weird. Why did you turn back on? The guy to the radio tower is doofus. He's kind of funny. Better turn the sound down, though. I don't want to attract unwanted attention. Well, we got a couple of them. We got a pinup card, Western, and another pinup card. Yep. Awesome. Ooh, I'll take that. This is wild. That's so freaky looking. I wonder if there was a quest associated with this, and I just goofed it up by not following the quest. Let's see, where am I at in relation to everything else? Okay. Oh, I leveled up. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, 2 more points. Yep, 2 more points into, what is it, big guns, and then I should be able to use a Gatling laser or minigun with reasonable amounts of damage. I really want Elder Maxon's minigun. It's like one of the best ones in the game. It's called Final Judgment. In Fallout 3, there's a minigun called Vengeance. You get it after you... there's a place called is it Deathclaw Sanctuary or Deathclaw Reliquary or something like that? Reliquary. And you get it in there. You have to get past the Deathclaws to get it, obviously, right? So... But yeah, it's pretty cool. I usually take Star Paladin Cross to go get it because she's tough. Because she's a tough girl. Let's see. Where's the way up? There's a way up. All right. Looks like I'm hopping. Looks like I'm gonna be a hop, skip, and a jump because I thought there was a. All right, well, there we go. Oh, yeah, so Star Paladin Cross. Sometimes she doesn't survive the actual adventure into the Deathclaw Sanctuary. And that's fine. Though I have saved before going into the place just to make sure that I can get her out alive, because having her being part of, like, the whole team would be great. Some companions, I honestly don't really care too much if they survive or don't. They're kind of just there to, like, they're there to provide support, and that's great. Some of the companions don't really care too much about Strong. He is funny, though. If you can convince him that he has discovered the milk of human kindness, I believe he turns violent. he turns on you. What's going on here? Let's see, because Will Strong believes that if he can understand and obtain the milk of human kindness, whatever it might be, then that means he gains the power to kill humans. And so then he starts becoming hostile and will attack you and try to kill you. It won't work, of course, but you know, he's strong. Some of the other, like obviously Nick Valentine, you know, care about that guy. He's a cool dude. I like him. Don't really care too much about McCready. Don't really care too much about Kate. Kate's a fun one to run around. If you do her personal quest and you cure her of her addiction to chems, she'll become grumpy with you if you use chems. So that's kind of a neat little thing they did there. Kiri's kind of a really nice one. Kiri is a kind of a longer quest too, because not only can you get Kiri out of the Vault 81, you can take her around the Commonwealth with you, but you can also end up getting her a synth body, and apparently you can also romance Kiri after she obtains a synth body. So that's kind of interesting, kind of a silly thing to do. Is this Kellogg's gun? Oh, sorry about that. Wow. Yeah, no, I guess it's been a long day. All right, let's talk to the people down here. Dijon, I took care of the thing.
Keep to yourself. We don't need any more trouble.
Hey, Dijon.
Tell me you've got good news.
Don't worry. Corsair's dead. You're safe.
That is good news. I know it was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Indeed. There might be some quests here that I don't do simply because I don't remember them or I don't encounter them. Or maybe there's some kind of condition I didn't meet and therefore not available. I did really want to explore the bowling alley, but I got so distracted that I forgot about it until just now. So I think I'll explore the bowling alley tomorrow. All right, back to town. There is a control room for all these wind farms, for all these windmills, and you can shut them off. You can turn them off. You have to get past the security, but you can shut them off, and that will turn off the fog condensers to Far Harbor. And then the fog rolls in, and that's when all the hostile animals come in and basically destroy the place. We're talking mirelurks, we're talking gulpers, all of the nasties. Fog crawlers. Anglers. I like how everybody refers to the fog as some kind of living entity that will actively tries to hunt you down and take you out. You know, there's just a typical, there's the typical radiation you get from there, but they be acting like the fog is an actual living entity. And they also treat the island like the same way too. At least Cassie Dawson thinks to think that way. She acts like the island is alive and watches what you do, and if you offend the island, it will send a creature to destroy you. You know, fun stuff.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job. The pay will be worth it.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct taped, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Feels like I can finally sit a spell and relax. Take this. It's well earned.
So, what are you planning next?
Been far too long since I've taken to the sea. It calls me, but that's for another day, mainlander.
All right, so Defender Harpoon Gun ignores 30% of target's damage and energy resistance. That is actually a really powerful buff right there. It is 386 damage a shot. It'd be 386 damage, plus the 30%. So you could say it's like a 30% damage increase if it ignores the enemy's ignores the enemy's resistances. You could consider it a damage increase. It's a nice way of thinking about it.
Bait shop's got it.
Need to drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch at the last plank.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's your pay. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land to call their own, they'll come back. My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
Huh? Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs. Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Okay, are you going to do your thing? Like, what's going on here?
Bertha?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses, and we'll survive all right, and thrive even.
I can lend a hand too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
All right. There we go. Very nice. Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's right. Ken and his quest.
Huh?
Of course, Ken's uncle, not too happy. Uncle here got some unk status going on. All right.
Hey.
My boy!
She actually did it.
Did what? Chase me from my home? You should dump her in the harbor.
Well, the job's done.
Oh, goody. Now I can live as a capless beggar. Thank you very much.
Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one.
Everyone moaning about the fog. This fog is nothing. Much worse when I was young.
Okay. Better have a bit of a sleep here.
Yeah?
I don't want to talk to Copper and Avery. I'll do that tomorrow.
Hard times.
Indeed. It's kind of funny how it's kind of neat how when the sun comes out and the fog clears up, it looks nice. It looks much nicer. All right, so I'm going to call the stream here. We did quite a bit today. Did a bunch yesterday. Did a bit today. Wow, I can't even talk. Can't use my mouth or anything. Things say out of context. I can't use my mouth. Oh wow. Okay, well that being said, so yeah, I will. Yep. I'll yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. Why not? I might even. Mostly it's just like a relaxed week kind of thing. Work has been really difficult. Not difficult as in like hard to do, but there's just been a lot of it. And there's been long hours. I mean, Thursday, I did 12 hours. I haven't done 12 hours in a very long time, so it kicked the crap out of me. And I've been doing, and so the overtime is nice, but man, I'd like to do something else other than, eating, sleeping, and working, So tomorrow we'll pick up where we left off here. We will go check on we'll go talk to Captain Avery. We'll explore the bowling alley. And we'll head over to the lumber camp. Whatever other tasks they got for us to do, we'll do those as well. And then we'll head over to the nucleus. Now, there's probably a very big chance that the nucleus is going to take an entire stream to do because there's so much there. There's multiple quests. There's Confessor Tectus. There's doing all these different things. And the one that's probably the one thing that's going to take a long time to do is the damn simulation. I do not like that simulation. You're just using blocks. You're building blocks so you can direct a laser around the area, and that way you can unlock memories. And then by unlocking all those memories, you complete the simulations. You'll get access to all the different ways to end the Far Harbor DLC. Like, you can get the nuclear code, then you can give it to Professor Tectus, and then he'll do whatever he does with it. Or you could take the nuclear code and you could actually detonate the nuke in the nucleus and taking out the children of Adam. You can discover some terrible history involving Dima. And then, if you could convince him to go surrender himself to Far Harbor's justice, then, you go from there. You get the code to shut off the windmills so that you take out the power, and that shuts off the condensers, which then causes the Far Harbor to wipe out the people on the pier. You could do all of those. You could do all three of those things. And if you were with the Brotherhood of Steel or with the Institute, you could actually bring them to Far Harbor, to Acadia, and take out everybody there in like one big event, one big fight. So you could literally wipe out Acadia. You could wipe out wipe out the people at Far Harbor. You could wipe out and you could wipe out the children of Adam at the nucleus. You could do all those things and still get the items that you want, and still get the weapons that you want and the armor that you want. It's wild. You can literally kill everybody on the island. The game will let you do that. It's wild. As long as you complete the main storyline, which is Kasumi, you can kill everybody else on the island by choosing all these different options. You could do one or all of them. It's up to you, really. That's why it makes Far Harbor like the best option, because Nuka World really only has two options you can choose. But one of those choices you have to make at a certain time in the actual progression of Nuka World, or you lose it forever. You lose that option forever. So it's kind of wild. Yeah, now I'm just yapping on about the game. So yeah, tomorrow we will clear up all of the quests and do a little bit of exploring and all that fun stuff. And then the next stream after that is going to be pretty much all of the fun stuff you can do in the nucleus. And then after that, it might just be the simulation and the finalization of Far Harbor. So survival mode always extends the gameplay. So if you've never played Fallout 4 before, I would say play it on non-survival first, simply because you can get around a lot faster using fast travel. So and then after doing the normal playthrough, then you can give a shot at survival. It's probably the best option for you, if you are interested in playing the game, that is. Well, anyway. With that being said, let's see. Let's have a look-see here. So I want to thank everybody for coming here and watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for, sharing your time with me. That's one thing. We all have a limited amount of time in this world, and since you've chosen to share your time with me, I really appreciate that's a really valuable thing. And hopefully I provided you some level of entertainment, whether it be cringy jokes or, half-decent gameplay, or even, give you a little bit of knowledge for your brains. So, with that all being said, I want to say thank you for watching. I love your faces, and I will see you next stream. Y'all have a good night.